For 3 years, ever since the shooting of John Albers, there's been an oozing sore in Overland Park.
Tomorrow marks the 3rd anniversary of the fatal shooting of John Albers.
A former Overland Park police officer shot and killed Albers in 2018 as the teen was backing the family's minivan out of the driveway. Since then, conflicting information about what unfolded that night has been released to the public.
For that reason, attorney Bernie Rhodes filed a lawsuit today on behalf of 41 Action News to obtain critical records that would reveal what happened that night. The I-Team's Andy Alcock has that story.
January 20th, 2018, Overland Park police officers arrived for a welfare check on 17-year-old John Albers. Doorbell and dashcam video show Officer Clayton Jenison pull a service weapon out of his holster as the garage door opens and Albers begins to back out the family minivan. Jenison fired 13 shots, killing the teen. But John's mother isn't satisfied with the city's justification for the shooting.
There is a piece of me that has no peace because there have been no answers.
Sheila Albers believes at least some of those answers will be found in the long since completed report by the Johnson County Officer Involved Shooting Investigation Team, or OSIT. However, the city of Overland Park has denied the Albers family, 41 Action News, and the public access to the OSIT report.
It's unconscionable that the city finds this okay.
The world will not stop spinning on its axis if those files are made public.
41 Action News' complaint highlights the conflicting information from officials. For example, attorney Bernie Rhodes points to a written statement Mayor Carl Gerlach made a few days after the deadly shooting. Gerlach wrote, "At this time, the Johnson County Officer Involved Shooting Investigation Team is conducting a criminal investigation." The mayor added, "These findings will be made public at the appropriate time."
What do you think about the mayor's statement?
False promises. He has not kept his word.
Instead of releasing the report publicly, our lawsuit complaint highlights the conflicting stories by officials. As the complaint notes, Overland Park Police Chief Frank Donchez and Johnson County District Attorney Steve Howe announced a few weeks after the shooting Jenison would not be charged with a crime. At that announcement, Rhodes points to Howe's release of what he called a fact sheet. In that sheet, Howe claimed as the boy backed the minivan out of the garage, Jenison was standing directly behind it. Howe claimed for that reason, Jenison feared he would be run over and opened fire in self-defense.
Based on the evidence that we have available, that was a reasonable belief.
He disseminated a false narrative is what he did.
Evidence in the case shows all 13 bullets Jenison shot went through passenger side windows. The back windshield Howe claimed Jenison was standing right behind had no damage.
As we say in the lawsuit, bullets don't bend.
In the now settled Albers wrongful death lawsuit, federal Judge Daniel Crabtree found facts that contradict Howe. Judge Crabtree wrote, "Officer Jenison was not standing in a confined area or in the van's direct path."
Steve Howe is not entitled to his own version of the facts. The facts are the facts.
Additionally, our lawsuit notes Chief Donchez publicly claimed Jenison left the Overland Park Police Department for personal reasons. However, this past June, the I-Team was first to report Overland Park paid Jenison $70,000 to resign.
Steve Howe and Frank Donchez have told so many stories that they make the little boy who cried wolf look like a saint.
Following the I-Team's report on Jenison's $70,000 buyout, our lawsuit states Mayor Gerlach held a news conference in August to answer questions on the Albers case and Jenison's buyout. At that news conference, Gerlach said Overland Park City Manager Bill Ebel made the decision to buy out Jenison, even though Johnson County officials like Chief Donchez and Howe had repeatedly said Jenison did nothing wrong when he fatally shot John Albers.
You mentioned that Bill Ebel was the one who made this decision. Why isn't he here answering the questions about it? Because he's the one who made it.
You know, this is a press conference that I decided to hold. Bill's not here.
Bill Ebel, the city manager of Overland Park, is like the great Oz, behind the curtain, manipulating everything that goes on, but refuses to come out and publicly defend his actions.
While Rhodes said it took him months to put together our lawsuit, he points out in the suit it took the OSIT team only 6 days to finish its report on the Albers shooting.
I'm not claiming the OSIT file wasn't complete because I don't know, but I know it's more complete than what I have.
I won't have peace completely around losing my son until I can see the records surrounding the night of January 20th.
In response to our lawsuit, Overland Park spokesman Sean Riley wrote, quote, "We will respond to any allegations through the court. You can read our entire lawsuit complaint online at kshb.com. At Overland Park City Hall, I'm investigator Andy Alcock, 41 Action News.
In addition to the 41 Action News lawsuit to get that OSIT report, the Kansas City Star has filed suit to get the separation agreement between Overland Park and Jenison. Last year, the FBI confirmed it's opened a civil rights investigation into the Albers case. There is past precedent in Johnson County for releasing an OSIT report publicly. We're diving deeper into that issue tomorrow morning at 6.